Okay, so you've figured out what your plan is. You have figured out whether your plants are going to be indoor plants or outdoor plants, what kind of plants you're going to buy, whether you're going to seed or plant or whatever. You've decided all those things now, right? So now we are going to do a very, very fun thing, my favorite thing to do, which is shopping. Okay, so when you decide to shop for the stuff that you will need, I'm assuming you haven't gardened before. Number one, always go to a reputable nursery. Go to like a really good nursery. I live in the Bay Area. If you need like Bay Area recommendations, I can give you. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you good nurseries where you live. I mean, I guess go look at Yelp or something. Or if you know people in your neighborhood who have beautiful gardens, strike up a conversation and ask them. Oh, by the way, gardeners are extremely vain people and they're very, very smug. The most khadoos people on the planet also, who look at you like, who are you? Why are you like, get off my lawn? Even those people, if you go and say, oh my God, I love your garden, your plants are so beautiful. Every day when I'm walking my dog, I always sniff your rose bushes. Those people will suddenly piglify and become the nicest, warmest people in the world, and they will be pushing cuttings and all on you. So always befriend gardeners. If you want a garden, you need to befriend gardeners, because then you can like glom onto them and like try to like suck all the information out of their brain and like get goodies from them. Okay, you will need pots, because I'm assuming you're doing container gardening. You will need different kinds of pots. I really prefer plastic. I know that's a horrible thing to say, and I know that all like eco-conscious people are going to be very mad at me right now, but I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of terracotta, and I don't think that a beginner gardener should be using terracotta. Sorry, because they just dry out very, very quickly, and if you live in a climate where it freezes in winter, your terracotta pot could possibly crack. Anyway, so I buy plastic pots. If you don't want to go out and buy plastic pots, seriously, you can even garden in like plastic jars that you get. Like I shop at Costco a lot, and there's like these Milano cookie jars and everything. I'll even ask like neighbors and all. Like my friend, I'll just be like, oh, this dabba, you go to throw it in recycling, can I have it instead? So you can even use like plastic pots like that. Just it should be like a sturdy plastic. And anytime you buy a pot, this is very important, anytime you buy a pot, make sure it has a drainage hole. It has to have a little hole at the bottom. If it doesn't have one, just take a knife and make a hole at the bottom, because you need a way for the water to drain away. Without that, your roots will rot. So get pots, buy a good quality potting soil. You could, I guess, just like take a spade and go dig up like soil from the ground or whatever, but usually that has a lot of creepy crawlies in it, and we don't know what quality it is. So I mean, that's your choice, but I just prefer to go and buy like a normal potting soil. I also like to buy a moisture retaining soil, but that's because California is a very dry climate. If you live in a more humid climate, you probably would not want you would probably want a moisture control soil. So get soil. Always buy gardening gloves. I cannot emphasize this enough, especially because you can really ruin your nails. You can get scratches all over your hands, especially if you grow roses. My roses love to scratch my face all the time. And always wear gloves. It's very important also to prevent yourself from like getting like sick. It's just gross. It's just gross to do things with your bare hands. Just wear gloves. Okay. Get like a nice watering can for yourself. You need a watering can that has a spout, that has holes in it. Don't get one of those watering cans where it's just like one long thing. Get something that has like a little, like a shower head almost. What else? You need pruners. Get like a simple set of gardening pruners or shears or something like that, because you'll need it when you need to cut back twigs and things like that. I mean, I suppose you could make do with scissors. Also buy like a little shovel, like a really tiny chota sa spade. That is also helpful. Pro tip: anytime you want to wash your gardening tools, you can just rinse them off and you can put them in the dishwasher when you're loading a cycle, because that's a good way just to clean them. You should never garden using like dirty implements, because if one plant has like fungus or some sort of disease, then because of using that spade on a clean plant, you can transfer the infection. So yeah, very important to do that. If you are intending to plant seeds, then you should buy seed starter trays. They look like this. They look like this. They're like really little, and they have like these little divisions, and you put your seeds in them, and in the back you can see like they have like a perforation so that the water can drain away. So yeah, that's basically what you need. That's your shopping list. And in my next video I'm going to show you how to actually plant something that you have purchased from the nursery. So I'll do like a little practical demonstration for you, and I'll also show you my garden, because it's my pride and joy.